How's everybody doing? This is Yanko Maceda, founder of Tabanero Cigars, where we believe in the enjoyment of craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead. And with this beauty, with this power cigar, I can do that for an hour and 20 minutes. So there's a lot of reflection to do with this amazing cigar. Today, we would like to announce that the Double Robusto Super Total Box Press Maceda Patriarch medium to full body cigar with a beautiful velvet Ecuadorian 2000 Habano wrapper. It's not San Andres, it's Habano wrapper, and it has a San Andres binder. It is ready. It is ready on our website. It's ready for wholesale, and it was just announced by Half Wheel on the release of the cigar. We took this cigar to Vegas, but we wanted to take our time on packaging because it deserves a beautiful packaging. So it's done. It's ready for your enjoyment, and it was done, if I'm not mistaken, February of 2021. So it has plenty of aging time. It's pretty settled, and I'm gonna enjoy it with my Zacapas XO. Zacapas XO because I like the sweetness of the rum present on the rum, but it's finished aging on a bourbon barrel. So I'm getting myself into bourbon little by little, drinking Zacapas. I think we did an amazing job with this cigar from the get-go, from designing the label, designing the packaging, and also the cigar. We had the packaging for quite some time, and we said, no, we're not going to rush it. We would do these cigars when we feel it's the right time, we got the right tobaccos. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited that finally it's here. Available to serve you guys. A nice blue smoke. A nice blue smoke from well-fermented tobaccos. Pretty settled, pretty clean. And a lot of melassa, roasted nuts, tones, and a lot of caramel, I believe. Not as a Nero, in a more settled way. And it's a power cigar. It's a power cigar. We learned earlier in the brand that many people were asking for a power cigar from our brand. And little by little, we understood what they were meaning by a power cigar. So we listened to them, and then we have 3 vitolas, 3 sizes of Patriarch for those who like to feel special in another way, at another level, those who believe deserve a little bit more from the brand. So we can't please everyone, because sometimes people ask me, Yanko, why don't you do a more lower cigar or a cigar that is available for everybody? And I usually reply saying that I think there's many companies that are fulfilling that bracket in the industry. I am really small. I'm gonna stay like that, really small. I don't think my original idea to be a boutique has changed. I see the things that big companies go through, trying to fulfill the orders, fulfill their yearly quota, and I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. I'm 44 years old, and I don't think it's a journey that I would like to follow. I think I will stay small. I had a great conversation yesterday with Patrick from Half Wheel. He was so kind of come back to the shop. He said, Yanko, I was here on Friday, but you were not here. So I wanted to come by and you know, spend some time with you before I leave. So I said, well, you know, I really appreciate it. being so small and someone like you to come and visit and make sure that we're doing all right, and I appreciate that. So we had a great conversation as always, and it was more a relaxed conversation because he was on my domain. We were not in Vegas, and we touched many different things, and he asked questions that I really put me to think. And I said, well, I learned recently from a friend this saying, which I'm going to adapt. I really like it. And he says that when we get there, we will cross that bridge. In a sense that let's not get worried about this right now until we get there. Because he asked me, Yanko, how do you feel when you start growing wholesale and one of your retailers will say, well, you're competing with me on your website. You are selling your cigars on your website, competing with me and even using my customers. And I said, I tell you what, that's a great question. That's a great question, and I thought about it a lot. But let's start right here. This is my reply to Patrick. Let's start right here. The giant companies in this industry, they're already doing it. They own the farms, they own the factories, they own retailer chains, they own big outlets, online outlets, they own everything, and nobody's complaining about them. His reply was, well, Yanko, you have to understand that they own brands that everybody wants to have them in their humidor, so they have to kind of bite the bullet. I said, well, I didn't say this to him. I just kept this to myself. I said, well, that's what I'm aiming for. That a few retailers that they believe Maceda Tabanero is a great fit for their brand, for their store, they will be able to understand that for us to keep it, to keep going forward, we want to sell our product in our website. What I did reply to him was, well, Patrick, let's think of this. I can be controlling every retailer. What are they doing with my cigars? So, for instance, someone is running a special at their retailer, Father's Day or Christmas. They throw in 10% on all the cigars. We don't do that here. We don't do that on our website. So any of their customers who go on the website when they try our cigars and they trying to look for a better deal, they realize that we are MSRP full price at our website. There's no competition with a store that is doing even a special, selling our cigars at a better price point. So I think that will work for the retailer, knowing that the brand is always taking care of the pricing, the value, knowing that none of their customers going to go in a giant online outlet and find our brands at a discount pricing. They will realize that the cigars, the brand, are well represented online. And on top of that, I mentioned Patrick. On top of that, I've been presenting to the retailer this idea, and their train of thought is that they rather make 100% of zero instead of doing business with us. Because I tell the retailers, look, I was looking at your website and you announce all the events, you announce what's going on, but you don't actually sell cigars. Well, we're not set up for that. It's difficult with the shipping. It's difficult to find a credit card company that allows you to sell tobacco products online. I totally understand. Thank you guys. Good to see you. Enjoy your Sunday. So I go, well, we totally understand. We even set up for affiliates. That means that you can put our link on your website, and any sales that you generate through your website, it's gonna be logged. It's gonna be all digital accountable, and you will get a report of how much we sold through your website, and we will give you whatever we agree percentage on the sale 40%, 50% on cigars, that we will send you your percentage without carrying the product. Basically, you don't have inventory, we're just doing drop shipping. People, they know this industry, they go, well, but you basically stealing the customer, because once they buy on your website, every time they want to buy again, they will continue going to your website. I say, yes, I understand. So basically you're saying that I am paying you only once for your customer. Well, we have been set up to make sure that customers' IP address coming to the website, they will continue to be your customers. They will continue being your online customers, in a sense that if they keep coming to my shop, to the online website to buy, we will continue paying you for the commission. So I guess someday a retailer is going to take the leap of faith, and he's going to go through it, and he's going to start doing that affiliate program with us, and they're going to realize that, I don't know, in the first year you probably can do a card payment just on an affiliate program with a website that is not really doing anything right now. It's not making any money. Some of them, they're saving it for the future to start doing their own business. I believe the time that future arrives and you're ready to start making sales on your website, all you have to do is just delete the link or leave the link now just as a drop shipping. That when people order cigars on your website, we drop ship the cigars from here, from the factory to your customers, or you can sell from your own inventory. So it's, there's many ways to keep doing things how we are right now. I told Patrick, right now, it makes no sense for me to drop the online sales, because I'm at 20 stores, and believe me, those 20 stores, they don't sell. They don't buy the amount of cigars and make the amount of money, profits that we're doing with the website. The website doubled the sales after COVID-19. I thought it was going to stop in a few months or a year, and no. The website doubled the sales and has stayed there since COVID-19. We have a great sales online for being a small shop. So I can just deny my online sales for any retailer that says no, we don't want that to happen. And especially when you see big companies doing it every day. Why the big boys can do it and I can't. I also mentioned, and I'm sharing this conversation with you guys like I always say, I like to document what happened during the week, and I think it was a great conversation. I'm also sharing this with you guys because we had the conversation, and now talking to you guys, a lot of more ideas, they get a little bit more clear, and it helps me to see the direction that I am going, what I'm aiming for. Another thing that I brought up to Patrick is I really do enjoy have this peaceful place right here in Ybor City, where you can come in and enjoy the ambience, enjoy yourself. If you're by yourself, have a great conversation with others. I don't think there's that many lounges anymore that they're just profit driven in a sense that they got the full liquor, they really concentrate on alcohol. And I told Patrick, I did many things in the past. It's strictly because of money, chasing money when I was younger. And I got tired, and I said, God, I want to be something that I really enjoy, and I don't get tired. And whatever obstacles they come to me, I'm not going to give up. So I have the opportunity to be exposed to the cigar industry early in here in Ybor City, 2005, 2006. And I said, the place that I want to open is not going to be for, live music or alcohol, no, it's going to be a place for coffee and cigars. So you can get to enjoy yourself. So I want to duplicate this concept in many other cities, many other states, We're using this as a test right here in Ybor City. Someone probably can say, wow, it's been a long test. Yes, it's been a long test since we got to this location. We've been here almost 6-7 years, and it's been a long test because we don't want it perfect, but we wanted to get as close as my dream to start duplicating. So I told Patrick, who knows, this shop I think is about 150,000 cigars a year, 150,000 cigar sales a year, and who knows, in the next shops there will be around 80,000, 100,000. So I have to be really careful of my production, how much I'm going to divide for wholesale and how much I'm going to have for my own retailers. So that's something else to think. A million cigars, it can be 10 stores, or a million cigars can be 5 stores and the rest for wholesale. So I have to be really careful how I keep growing the brand. And I would like to believe that that drive, that energy that I always keep, somehow I transmit it on my handmade cigars to you guys. In a sense that every time you're smoking a Maceda cigar and you got to see who I am, what I'm all about, when you're smoking my cigars, somehow I inspire and motivate you to think of life, to think how you can be a better person of that guy of last week. That's what it's all about. That's what I'm always trying to transmit on my brand, on my product. And the best way is to commit every week, to sit down, to share a little bit of what's going on in my life with you guys. Also, I love to inspire other new retailers to venture, to come into this beautiful industry. And some of them, they say, well, Yanko, when can you start doing consulting? When can you do an agency too? And I go, I don't know. I don't think I'm ready for that. I'm involved in so much right now. So for now, the best I can do is just share with you guys what happened during the week, what's going on with the Maceda brand, with Tabanero, with Casa Tabanero. So yes, constantly changing, and one of the things that I believe I'm gonna get myself involved pretty soon. After we get the box shop running in Nicaragua, my mind keeps telling me, learn, get involved with fermentation. Get involved with fermentation, learn how to ferment. Learn how to ferment, because so far I can see many little farmers that they really love what they do, growing amazing tobacco for other people to ferment, for other people, other individuals to ferment. They concentrate on growing, and they want to give it to someone else for fermentation. I learned that most of the people who do fermentation after the farmer sells the tobacco, they do fermentation for a profit. They're not going to be holding tobacco for a year and 3 months or a year and 6 months to have an amazing fermentation to sell that tobacco. Nobody will pay for that tobacco for that amount of time that is being fermented. The only people that will ferment like that for such a long time after they bought tobacco from the little farmers is the ones that are making their own brands, and they're really proud about their own brands. So the next thing, because I know production, I have no idea how much I learned production with this good crazy Cubans that I make cigars here for the last 10 years. I learned a lot. And believe me, it's a lot easier to manufacture in Nicaragua than here in US, in Tampa, Florida, with my good crazy Cubans. So next thing is fermentation, to continue changing. Fermentation. After fermentation, after having a good amount of tobacco fermented, in a year and a half, we'll see where life takes us. But fermentation is the next step. Guys, thank you very much. Again, my name is Yanko Maceda, and I little by little learned that the only reason God put me here on earth is to serve others. It took some years to understand and to find a way to serve others. By the grace of God, I said, you know what, it's cigars. I think I'm going to serve others through cigars, and I really enjoy it because I feel that one lifetime is not going to be enough to keep doing what I do. So thank you very much. If you got to the end, wow, thank you. If not, you can see it later on YouTube. And again, we believe in the enjoyment of craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead.